It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Blessings to everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to be in company with so many people who are willing to be vulnerable and to share. Mine is probably the most recent, I think, I'm not sure, but I had connected with an individual of the same gender, and I've had throughout my childhood up until even this moment dealing with bisexual tendencies.
Oh my God!
Hey, what it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. All right, so today we're going to be talking about Pastor Dwayne Dawkins. Now, Pastor Dwayne Dawkins has been having a same-sex relationship, an affair, might I add, because he does have a wife and 4 children. Yes, he been sleeping and cheating with another man on his wife. And he decided that he wanted to do a whole OnlyFans video with his sneaky link. How dumb can you be? Anyway, the sneaky link comes out and tells everybody his story. Let's get into it.
Yes, I did sleep with a married pastor, unknowingly recorded it, posted it online, and as a result, he got divorced by his wife and lost his job. When are y'all gonna let this shit go? It's been 3 years now.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
But since y'all still on my ass about it, I might as well give y'all a little story time since I never really talked about it. Well, actually, I have talked about it before, but I deleted the video after like 30 minutes because my lawyer told me to. But the case is over with now, so shit, I'm free to talk. So let's get into it. So 3 years ago, dude hit me up on Twitter saying he wanted the link, and I told him, if you want a link, you have to let me record it and post it to my OnlyFans. He agreed. Cool. So fast forward to the day we met up. Mind you, this was the day before we actually recorded the video because it never gave just link up with a random nigga online and just do the do. You know what I'm saying? I like to get to know motherfuckers a little bit before we start entangling body parts, right? So y'all, we just chopping it up, getting to know each other. I'm asking him questions, he asking me questions. And mind y'all, this is how I found out that bro had a wife and kids, because he told me that he lied to his wife and told her that he was going to the grocery store in order to come and meet me, right? I'm gagged, mind you, because I'm thinking bro is just, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he was straight, shit, let alone had a wife and kids. So now we at the day where we actually film the video, right? So he pull up, he get out the car, he come to the apartment door, knocks, I open the door, you know, let him in, set up the cameras, we get the business, right? Y'all, the SEX was trash, okay? All that appendage for no reason, because I will say, bro shit was big.
Woo! What the fuck?
But all that shit for no motherfucking reason. The stroke was trash, y'all. I mean, it was so trash that in the middle of us having SEX, I was like, what did I say? I said something like, you better hurry up because your wife waiting on you or some shit like that. And y'all, when I said that, he instantly exploded everywhere. It was like that shit turned him on by me mentioning his wife. Like, so at this point, you know, we finished. We wrapping up. You know, I'm turning off all the cameras. We cleaning up and shit, you know, and he leaves. Cool. So I start editing the video. And like I said, the video is trash. So I'm doing my best to edit it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to salvage what I can, because, you know, bitch, I didn't just this nigga for no reason. Shit, I'm trying to run me up a little bag or something, you know? So I edited as best as I could, posted it online. The video did nothing. And I'm used to my shit's going dumb viral, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to getting 20, 30, 40, 50,000 likes on the video type shit. The video did nothing. I don't even think it got above like 3,000 likes, honestly. So I just chalked it up as a loss. Shit, fuck it. The next day I wake up, I get a DM from some random person talking about how bro from the video is a pastor at his church in Miami. I'm gagging some more because I'm like, damn, nigga is a pastor on top of having a wife and kids. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, first of all, you're a dummy for even agreeing to record this fucking video with knowing that you got this whole other lifestyle going on. But anywho, that's beside the point. So he telling me he a pastor. I'm just like, oh shit, like what the fuck, you know? And you know, I just took that information and stored it in my memory bank, because what the fuck else am I supposed to do with it, right? And so I go on about my merry fucking way. And what it was about like 3-4 days later is when shit started hitting the fan. Damn. So, well, like I said, about 3-4 days later, I wake up out my sleep Twitter going dumb. I'm talking about I got hella notifications, DMs, likes, retweets, phone notifications going dumb. I'm getting missed calls, text messages. Mind you, I don't even know what's going on yet. I'm just like, why is my shit getting so much traction right now? So I opened up my Twitter. I'm starting to read the comments and what you call it. And I'm like, oh my God, like, bro was like dead ass serious about this nigga being a pastor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was on the blogs. That shit was on the news, my nigga. That shit was on the news, bro. The fucking news. I mean, that shit was so crazy. I made like $50,000 off that video that day. I mean, that month. Shit was crazy. I went to my OnlyFans. My OnlyFans had like 1,000 new subscribers. I had literally made like $9,000 that night. From the time I went to sleep to the time I woke up that morning, I had made like $9,000. This shit was crazy, bro. So now I'm getting calls and texts from his ass. He over here like, delete the video. And I'm telling him, nigga, I'm not deleting this video. You agreed to this shit. Why would I delete this video? I didn't just, for no fucking reason. The reason that I allowed you to do what you just did to me was so that I could post this video and make money from it. That was our fucking agreement. The fact that it's affecting your personal life has nothing to do with me. You should have thought about that before you agreed to do the video. How is that my fault? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my fault. So he starts telling me like his wife done found out about the video and she's divorcing him and his job done fired him and this, that, and the third. And I'm just looking like, well, I'm sorry for you, but once again, you're a grown ass man and you agreed to this. How is this my fault? What you want? I'm not finna delete this video. I'm so sorry. Like, so you just gonna have to deal with the repercussions of your actions. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, bro lost his job, lost his family, and I believe now he's a flight attendant. And the gag is he's still contacting me on Instagram right now to this day. We were supposed to link up a couple of weeks ago. So can't be feeling too bad, right?
Now, what I find interesting is that this pastor was exposed by someone in his congregation. Now, why someone in his congregation would be watching gay porn? I mean, it is Atlanta. But another thing is, I mean, it's not like he's the only one. So for him to get fired from the church is kind of hypocritical, right? He's talking directly to his people.
Blessings to everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to be in company with so many people who are willing to be vulnerable and to share. Mine is probably the most recent, I think, I'm not sure, but I had connected with an individual of the same gender, and I've had throughout my childhood up until even this moment dealing with bisexual tendencies, anointed, called of God, and all of that, but did not have an opportunity to really dig into those issues and unpack them. No excuse to it, just what it is. I connected with an individual. It's what they call a sneaky link.
All right.
Yeah.
Ha! Gay!
Yeah. And in that moment, he recorded it. I was aware of the recording. Prior to it was asked if he could record, and I thought it would be for his personal pleasure, so to speak. Again, I preface this all by saying it was not right. It was wrong, but that's where I was in that moment. I had to acknowledge where I was. Later on that same day, he posted it. He's a content creator. So this is someone who does this as their main or one of their sources of income or whatnot. I called him immediately when I was made aware of it and said, why did you do that? You know, please take it down. I didn't give consent for that, etc. He hung up on me. I called back and he had blocked me. That was the last I'd ever heard from him.
The gag is he's still contacting me on Instagram right now to this day.
That evening, you can imagine, I did not sleep. I have a wife and 3 beautiful sons, pastor a church in South Florida for 14 years at that point, and family, loved ones, all of that. So the weight of that shame sat on me. For the first time ever in my life, I pulled out my life insurance policy. And while church folk laughed at it, while friends distanced from them, from me, I contemplating getting rid of myself. This is the first time I'm saying much of this openly at all, so bear with me if I'm a little shaky about it.
Good. Thank you. This is powerful.
At the end of that night, I wrestled and I said, well, I thought of my sons. And I said, well, do they live with the shame of having a father who's infidelity of that nature? Because, there's usually grace for heterosexual falls. But when it comes to the same gender, homosexual, what does the scripture say? You can fall 7 times, get up. But most folks have their preferences to how you're allowed to fall.
Yeah. This is good.
And I fell in a way that most folks don't think you can come back from.
Yeah.
Whether it's due to it being sin, which, by the way, my theology has not changed. I still believe in what I believe in, which is the fundamental conservative interpretation of the Bible. But I do believe that the approach to my situation and situations like it needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Because it's more of it than we think.
Yeah.
That night, I decided I'm going to have to live for my sons,
Wow.
for nobody else.
Wow.
A dead dad or a bisexual struggling dad.
Yeah.
Which one? I decided to live.
Wow.
At least for that day.
Thank you.
But now I live here in Atlanta.
Well, there you have it, man. At the end of the day, Pastor did what's best for him and moved himself to Atlanta, left his family in Florida. I'm pretty sure he still has some communication with his kids, but he's thriving on TikTok. Y'all go follow him at DH Hawkins. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with him. He just made a few choices, life choices, that altered his family's lifestyle. And that's what you got to really think about it like this. It was kind of selfish, but he has to get out and live his truth. That's why he moved to Atlanta to continue what he's doing. Obviously, a lot of people moved to Atlanta to be free. And, he did just that. And I know what it is, what it is. Hey, let go and let God, if no pun intended, but, at the same time, he did ruin his family's traditional lifestyle, and I hope that he has healed himself and reached out to his family to heal them, because they are the ones who are the innocent victims of his negligence. And even offering for somebody to record you while having intercourse, whether it's heterosexual or bisexual or homosexual or however you want to call it, I hope he's taking accountability for his actions, and furthermore, just be yourself and better yourself and live whatever life you want to live, you know. But just kind of keep in mind the people that that you made a vow to, like your sons and your wife. Those are the people who really matter.